we play a free indie TTRPG called Wilderveer, run by the people who write the game and their friends. Watch us travel the magical city-states of our cozy, friendly, and wild world, learning new skills and enjoying a lot of new adventures in a Saturday morning kind of style. We release every other Wednesday on all major podcast platforms. You can also follow us on Twitter at Wilderveer or on a Discord server you can find at worldofwilderveer.card.co. Thank you so much for listening to our travels. Bro's is gonna flake when he hears we have clout? Whatever he called it. Bye-bye! Skills, you can stop now. What do you mean OJ's gone? Oh, no.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with my car.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
They broke the mold when they made Philbert.
Roll for Weird on Twitch.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 3 of the Nerd Asylum by Night, which is the Nerd Asylum's Vampire the Masquerade actual play Vampire 5th Edition charity stream, where we are benefiting Extra Life and Riley's Children's Hospital. You can donate at the link that is below the stream or occasionally in the chat, and your donations can affect the game in real time. We are on episode 2 of Season 3. Last time, our kindred went to Elysium once again and met a couple of new faces, one who called themselves the Cappadocian, one who called themselves Echo, who seemed to be helping out their friend Gideon. They learned the identity of the new Seneschal, who is Prada, their friend, actually. And they were also notified by the prince that they are to meet with the Garou, considering the goings on about this box and key and what the Malkavians are talking about and all of these mysterious things that have been going on since the coterie has gotten together. Tonight, as we pick up our vampire story, we start a few nights later on the night that the prince has indicated they will be meeting with the Garou, with her and the sheriff. And while our coterie is getting ready, as with many nights before, there is a knock at the shop door. Roll with some hunger. Mm-hmm. Okay. Lucian's at 2.
I'm also a little peckish.
Basil is at 2. All right, and the girls are at 1. Okay, so who answers the door?
I can answer the door.
Okay. So you go and open the door, and there's a young woman standing there who you haven't seen before. I don't believe you've seen her before. And she kind of stands there and looks confused for a moment, says, is Stasia or Dr. Visago in?
You can just call him Lucian. There's no need to do this like doctor bullshit thing. But yeah, come on in. What's your name?
I'm Jessica. I'm the employee during the day.
Ah, yeah.
I didn't feel right about texting Stasia about this. I wanted to like tell her something was going on. You said and she walks in. If you like gesture for her too.
Yeah. I will shut the door, lock it ominously, and follow her.
She doesn't seem to notice. And she's like, are you a friend of theirs?
Yes. Yes, I am.
You look kind of familiar.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, are they around?
Yeah, let me go find them. And I will
like Stasia's like the door from the office, just like
I catch her eye and I'm like hand motions. Oh. Okay. I go to get Lucian.
Your employee is out over there and she needs you.
Hey, so a weird thing happened today when I was, just running the shop. And I didn't really normally I wouldn't think much of it because we have some weird people who come in here sometimes, but there was this guy who was asking about somebody, but I don't know who he was talking about, but he seemed really insistent about it. He had like really, really light hair. He was a little bit older, kind of, I guess. And she like kind of like looks at Lucian like as she says older and like hesitates. He was asking for someone named Basil. I don't know anybody named Basil.
Oh, hold up. And I will run upstairs and just bang on Basil's door.
He opens the door with a flourish.
Yeah, and she's looking around like, I didn't know you guys had so many people. Do you guys like live in the shop? Oh.
This is real time Stasia in the office heightened senses.
I'm looking at Basil. Jessica's here. Somebody was here asking for you, an older gentleman with white hair.
Doesn't ring a
sugar
bell.
daddy.
Ew.
You have an OnlyFans. Why wouldn't you have a sugar daddy?
It's not a.
He is not a sugar daddy. Thank you.
Shop. This
money.
It's taking a nice nap.
Why don't you come down and talk to her?
But it's just her right now. Like, there's no other, like a weird old guy.
No, there's no weird. Well, I mean, there's Lucian.
Okay, a second weird old guy.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna head down with her.
All right. So you head downstairs to a very confused Jessica speaking to Lucian, and she looks up and says, "Oh, the guy actually looked a little bit like him."
Lucky them.
No, there were sorry, this seems really weird now. There was a guy who came into the shop today when I was working, and he was asking a lot for Basil, and he was like pretty insistent that somebody named Basil lives here. I don't know anyone named Basil. Are you Basil?
Yes. I think we're deflecting. Isn't there something in particular that we're supposed to be
deflecting what?
Conversing about?
What? Hey, Jessica.
Oh,
she's
hey.
like popping her head out of the.
Hey, Stasia, what's up?
Yeah, listen. About what time was that?
Oh God. 2, 3 in the afternoon.
2 to 3 in the afternoon. Okay, cool. You know what? If it was Lucian asking, he would have wanted the exact date. You need to get on.
That was today. I said it was today.
Exact time. All of it. The whole thing. Just trust me on this.
Okay. Okay,
Also,
sorry.
Yeah. Anytime that there's ever anyone asking for anyone from now on, yeah, just write down the timestamp. I think that'll just be perfect. Especially if they're asking about my dad. Like, looks over at Basil.
She's looking between she's looking between the two of you like,
it is kind of fun to fuck with people.
Dad?
Why Lucian does it?
Dang.
I know I look great, thanks.
Okay. But yeah, it was around like 2 or 3 o'clock ish. I don't remember the exact time. I had just gotten back from eating lunch. I don't really know. But yeah. So he did say his name was Zachary.
Who's Zachary?
This is a conversation for a later date.
I mean, I feel like we have enough time.
I'm looking at the security system right now.
Stasia, are you going through security?
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard. You find it. There is a dude who comes in who's kind of like a business suit. Kind of older. And like
sorry. I'm writing down the notes like as I'm like looking at it. Just hold on. Just keep going.
Okay.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Are our cameras in color or is it black and white?
Oh, they're in color.
I think we've established that they're in color. Yeah.
That's fair.
It was grainy and from the 80s and still using the same tapes. So like, and you just rewind it and turn it around to the other side and just keep going over it. Oh my God.
Security cams. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, no, so it's in color. And the guy does have lighter hair. He does favor Basil a lot. And you hear him come in. He's not pushy and he's not aggressive towards Jessica, but he is fairly insistent that he knows someone who lives here named Basil.
Okay, hold on. And then this is, yeah, okay, here you go. All right.
I mean, sort of. We went out and had a nice dinner. Me and my mom and my sister. It was really nice. Okay, so I know that a lot of people don't think that this is fancy, but we think it's kind of fancy. We went to Olive Garden. It was nice.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh gosh, you must be going on like Saturdays or something. No, we went in the middle of the week. It wasn't too bad.
Now what? Olive
Stop.
Garden, how dare you?
Hey, Basil. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Yeah. He's blonde. He's your doppelganger. He's obsessed with you. And he looks like this.
Oh no,
Oh,
it's
it's so blurry. Oh no.
Oh. That's exactly, Stasia. You nailed it.
Yeah, but he's not wearing sunglasses, but I wanted to put the sunglasses in so people could see how it would look just like you. Like you would be the Superman and the Clark Kent, you know? I guess you would be the Clark Kent in this because you're in the glasses.
Thank you.
He looks like you. Yeah, what's up with that?
Basil kind of looks over at like specifically Lucian, just kind of, I don't know, nervously. Yeah, later date. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure, anything.
So we know.
You know what we know.
Don't talk to the plant. Don't do that. That's weird. See, that's the kind of
Me?
stuff that'll get you fired.
I'm looking at her character sheet.
Guys, I dressed up like Star.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, we twinsies.
Yeah, I dressed up. I dressed up.
Everybody give me wits and insight.
That's too many.
Ooh, girl.
Oh, this is the wrong. This is. And awareness.
Accidentally kill this poor girl.
I'm so sorry. What are we doing again?
Wits and insight.
Insight. Gotcha. Oh. I helped.
What did you get?
3.
3. Okay, 3's not bad. Right, 3, 3, 4. Basil?
Messy crits with the 2 stars and the fangs, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I should stop rolling.
What's your total number of successes? Because the messy crit is 4.
Yeah. 6.
6.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. So you say we know, and she kind of looks between all of you guys like, no, what? What are we talking about? But Basil, she's bullshitting you. And you fucking know it. How dare she bullshit you?
He kind of takes like a firm step forward and then kind of towers over a little.
Yeah, because she's not super tall. She's not super tall at all.
When he does this, could I just be like behind him in case I need to pull a bitch off?
Always.
I'd be behind her in case I have to pull her away from him, but also to give that intimidation factor.
There's just a line, a conga line.
Dark shadow in the front, dark shadow in the back. Do it, father. I crave violence.
Why would you want to lie to us?
I
think carefully. Honesty matters here. Lucian, shut up. Okay.
She kind of like, does it change anything?
again, really just depends on the next few answers and how truthful you are.
What did you know about us when you came to work here?
I didn't know anything when I came here. I will say, the blood slushy machine in the back is a little bit of a giveaway.
I told you guys we should hide it.
There wasn't supposed to be anyone allowed back there.
Yeah, no one's supposed to go back.
It's the kitchen.
Yeah, I
That's
have to
where
go
the
get
coffee
somewhere.
machine is.
I put a towel over it.
Lucian's fault.
Lucian!
Absolutely. Hindsight 2020.
Oh, Jesus,
To
it's
be-
absolutely
We'll never do it
his
again.
fault. Oh my god.
To be fair, they're pretty good.
Thank you.
I just had
I
one.
knew I wasn't
just had
crazy.
one.
I knew I wasn't crazy.
But I didn't know that until after I was here for a while, like a good week or two.
That's not a while.
I mean, I've only been working here for 2 months.
Dude, it took me fucking 2 years to figure that shit out.
I didn't have a slushy machine then.
Already,
I mean, but look at Lucian.
I already knew about Kindred, though.
I mean, I feel like
I didn't know there were 4 of you in here. I thought it was just either Dr. Versago or Stasia, or both.
you weren't technically wrong. You were only half wrong.
Wait, how was I only half wrong?
Exactly.
Is one of you a thin blood also, or
No, we don't do that here.
what?
I just look at Stasia. Don't do that here.
Please don't. Please don't tell me you're gonna fire me because I'm a thin blood.
No, just
No.
Yeah, we just wanted to know what was up,
Wait,
Okay.
we were worried that you might be a spy.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't.
You never know.
I mean, like, honestly, I didn't know anything about this job until my buddy told me about it. But like, I came in here not knowing anything about the shop. I've
Who's your
never met
buddy?
any of y'all.
Yeah.
He's kind of this older guy. He hangs. So I hang with a very strange kind of set of friends. It's not just me. It's a couple of the thin bloods and some of the other clanless. We all kind of know each other. There's not like only a handful of us. And there's a full kindred who does kind of, check in with us and kind of help us out and everything. And he told me about the
Jessica,
job.
get to the point.
Sorry. He told us to call him Mr. Bird.
What the fuck is this? No, you're taking to him right now. Right the fuck now.
Wait.
What?
Are you? Can I
Take
pull
the
out?
book.
Can
Where's
I
the book?
pull out the thing?
The notebook?
That has,
Yeah.
that has the drawing of the
Yeah.
guy in it. Yeah, and I will show it to her.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, that's him.
Oh,
Fuck.
You need.
Jessica.
Okay.
Listen.
Wait.
I feel like the glasses would literally just reflect. Just never
It's
mind.
carved,
Don't trust him.
True. What is that a problem?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about it.
We're looking for this person. We
Yeah.
have been
Oh.
looking for this person for a while, and like you, literally the best lead we've had since that picture.
Oh. I mean, I don't know exactly where he lives, but I know where the thin bloods and the Panthers all hang out.
Right. All right. Cool. You can make a snack trip. All right. No. Whatever she said. Yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah, sure. And she goes over to the desk and pulls out a pad and writes down. It's kind of in the same general district as the shop, but it's several streets away. And it seems to be more of like a business rather than an actual house or anything.
Can you not tell Mr. Bird that you told us about him?
Or anyone at all.
Yeah,
Actually,
sure.
This never happened. For your
I'll be honest, he's
safety-
kind of weird. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
You'll learn that a lot of us are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is she being honest about, like, just it being whatever? Like, this isn't a trap.
With your messy crit, what I will say is that you basically intimidated her into telling the truth.
Great.
So everything she said so far, she's being truthful. She had you scared her enough. But yeah, I'm really glad because I thought that you guys were going to try and kill me. Because a lot of kindred just really don't like them bloods.
I mean, we're
really
not
bad?
that kind of kindred.
Yeah, I mean, you guys seem
We're
cool.
Fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
I mean, like all the Camarilla people are real, like
Dicks,
Yeah,
right?
don't hang out
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah, total dicks.
They don't.
I'm not.
Exactly. Like
No,
bloods.
I know. I know.
We won't tell them either.
Good.
Hey, just a weird question off the wall. Do you happen to know someone named Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I always have to stop myself from saying was a bullfrog whenever you say Jeremiah.
What we have learned about DB is there are certain things that are triggered when you say certain things to her.
That's why I'm a Malkavian. I don't know.
Thought you were a Bruja.
I don't know. I'm all of them. Oh God.
He was not, in fact, a bullfrog, but he was my friend. Very good friend of mine.
Oh my God. Yeah. So if that's what y'all wanted to know, that's me.
Yeah.
I can't do anything, so I'm like barely a
I
kindred.
mean, you run the shop really well.
Thank you.
We have not had any complaints, so like,
Thank you.
You're doing the best you can.
I'm just
and you
saying,
haven't
like, I'm not.
forgotten to lock up a single time, and actually,
I really try. Thank you. I'm saying like.
To see what would happen.
I'm saying like I can't do anything special like full kindred can. I don't even have fangs, guys.
I mean, but you get to walk in the sunlight.
Yeah,
with the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
I miss partying until the sun rises.
I mean,
and then still party.
Oh, okay. I was like, technically we could still do that.
No, it's not the same.
It's not the same. No, it's really, really.
Yes. Sunrise, sunset. But have you ever danced in the... Never mind.
Have I ever danced in the moonlight with the devil? You bastard! Yes.
What would happen if he were just, like, if he were to get turned? Like,
I am turned. That's the problem. I did get embraced. It just didn't work.
Like one step below.
Whoa, so you're like.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, no, that makes sense. No, I get that. No, I feel you with that. You know what, Jessica? It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What if I were to offer you a bonus? If you could arrange a meeting with your Mr. Bird.
No.
What?
I don't. We don't want her getting involved. Like, we don't know anything about this guy, and if something happens, she could be in danger and her family.
Yeah.
But not if we take care of the problem right away.
We kind of tend to cause more problems than we do.
I just point towards Stasia as she says this, like, yeah.
And I just feel like we can just do this ourselves because, come on. She just said so herself. She can't even do anything. No offense.
None taken. I'm basically like an immortal person.
Yeah, she's our responsibility.
I mean, I don't want to.
I'm glad you finally found yourself a sense of responsibility, Stasia. But put a pin in that. Because the prince may want to meet Mr. Bird at some point. And you might be able to arrange that for us.
Okay.
Well, no, let's not have her be introduced to the prince.
I really don't want to talk to the prince.
Poker with.
I'm not saying that you would be... Never mind.
I really don't want to talk to the prince.
Put a pin in it, we'll discuss it later.
I have met the prince, and she doesn't know that I'm like I am.
Yeah, let's not have the prince know that she exists at all.
No, that would be very bad.
I didn't say she would be at the meeting. It's
fine.
fine.
I think what he means is that we arrange a meeting. Jessica, you tell us where he is. We go to talk to him. You wouldn't be there, kind of situation.
I'm just nodding at Lindsay.
Yeah, just text me.
Sure.
Great. Thank you.
Dr. Fasago has my number. So
It would be a great bonus, I promise.
Lucian, don't worry
he's
about
kind of
the
my boss. I'm not gonna.
I'm your boss too.
Are you
Like,
a doctor? Should
you
I be
have
calling
to
you a
get-
doctor? Oh God.
You should.
Jesus.
You
Hey,
have to get
actually,
like
I
both
like
of them to agree to fire you, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay.
Novak.
So as you guys are kind of like going off on this, you guys do hear a car pull up outside.
Jessica, it was wonderful to meet you. I'm sure we will see you again.
go
We
out
have
the
a
back.
meeting to get to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just wanted
Would
to
you
let
like
you guys
a
know.
slushie to go?
Yeah. Oh, and you
Oh,
know what?
I
Take
kind of
all
do.
of the mac and cheese that I have because I just kind of keep opening it, smelling it, and it's kind of getting a little
Oh
depressing now.
no. Oh no.
So,
Yeah, I'll take
yeah,
the mac and cheese. I would love a slushie, but I don't know how I'm going to explain that when I get home. So I'm going to just take the mac and cheese.
You could just say it's a frozen wild cherry icy.
It just-
That's what Stasia used to do.
We're gonna pin on that as well because we've got it right here. Also, again, like I said, anything that goes on in the shop, don't say anything.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah,
can
yeah,
and
yeah,
will
yeah.
hunt you down.
I'm
he
sure.
killed my fucking therapist.
That's okay. I get it. I understand. And she like kind of turns and like I guess forgetting about the mac and cheese turns and like leaves.
I'll
She's a good
grab
kid. I
the
like
mac
her.
and cheese
I like
and
her.
go with her to the door so I can
Oh.
see where the car is too.
When you open the door, stepping up onto the porch is a familiar face.
Hey, Victor. I literally forgot his name.
Oh,
That's why it took me a hot minute.
I was waiting for the freaking thing to come up.
Yeah, me too.
I was
So,
waiting also.
Oh, so Victor, you see a young woman you've never met, and Lindsay with a bunch of boxes of mac and cheese in her arms, standing at the door as they're walking out. The girl seems to be in a hurry. And she's kind of like looking between.
I just give her the mac and
Okay,
cheese.
thanks.
Have a good night.
You too. I'll talk to you guys later. And she like goes like down the street.
Did she walk here?
No, my
Don't
car's
wor-
just over here.
Victor
Victor.
watches the young lady walk away
What's
and look.
up?
Victor?
Hey,
Oh, come on in. You don't need invited in, right? That's not.
what does that mean?
Stereotypes.
So vampires, lore. You have to be invited in. Werewolves. I guess you don't have to do that. You could
Do
just
you
like
live under a rock for real? though?
Kool-Aid Man in if you wanted to.
Hey,
Stasia
Does I
goes
ha-
over and hugs him.
hey. He pats her back. Hey, are you ready to go?
Are we all riding? No, we're not riding together, are we?
He points at the car. This time he's not getting his usual black sports car. He seems more like what you would see as a SUV that would come out of a business, like a very business place. More like quite a business, right? I'm just picking you up and taking you to the meeting.
Well, thank you very much, Victor. That's very, very nice of you.
Yeah, it was not exactly by my choice, but
Whose idea? Like, are you guys okay? Be honest. Is this a you're picking us up so that you can murder us situation, or like?
Victor would never.
Yeah. I mean, well, Victor wouldn't, but
I will lower my glasses to stare back at Victor.
I will not answer that question.
Okay,
I feel like we
let's
should
never
take our
say
own
never.
car then.
I will not murder you while we are in the car.
I mean, it's not you.
While
I need
we're in
an
the
escape.
That's good enough for me, and I'm gonna hop into the front seat of the car.
no, Stasia goes to the front seat too, and like we both look at each other.
Fine. I'll ride in the back. And I'm going to get behind where Victor is at.
Well, like Stasia opens the door behind him, but he goes around the front.
He's frowning. He's frowning at the two of them, like, I guess, fighting.
Basically fighting.
Yeah. Then look at Lindsay. I did not forget the name.
Everybody just forgetting everybody's name.
What was in your blood tonight?
Rugs. I took yours, I guess.
I thought mine tasted like
normal,
good.
Like teen angst.
It tasted caffeine free.
Teen angst.
I'm all about Scream. Like
I
this.
know you're a scene queen. I know.
Yeah, so teen angst.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
It was salty. It was extra salt.
Oh. All right.
Ugh.
Yeah, okay. I guess I've lived a good enough on life, so I just walked to the car, pulling Basil along because Basil walked away.
You have to go find his glasses. His car driving glasses.
Not driving.
His passenger driving glasses.
He does.
Passenger glasses.
I imagine Basil has 100 pair of the same style of glasses, but they're designated for different things.
I feel
You
like
can't
some
mix
of
them around. You can't mix them around because he'll know.
No, of course you can't.
I feel like he also just has a drawer of backups for when Morticia has eventually breaks them. Yeah.
Yep.
Possibly.
All right. Well, you guys do all file into the car and set off towards the skyscraper business district of Heligdom. It's not far from aesthetic photography. It's not far from
Flip the bird as we drive by his building.
Oh my god, what was your father's company name? Oh my god, DB.
The record?
Records.
Label.
Records.
Regency Records.
Morgan.
Can't hear you
I
though.
also forgot.
Okay, cool. Regency Records. It's not far from aesthetic photography. It's not far from Regency Records. It's even not far from Alabaster Industries.
So close to everything.
There's only so much space for skyscrapers in this area, and they're all owned by Kindred. So, except
Oh God.
for one building. And Sekrin, would you like to describe to us Silver Real Estate and Associates building?
You named it after your weakness.
Woo! I was not prepared. As
Improv.
yeah, as the car turns around, you see overall looks like your normal-esque outside of a skyscraper, but in the interior of this large glass window doors, you see some like how do you call it? Sculptures, very elegant sculptures of trees and some sort of like nature ideas. It looks overall very elegant, clean, and a lot of gardens outside of it. And whenever you come out and you look up it, you can see areas, open areas where there's more gardens out there. They're coming out from what you would imagine would be like resting areas for staff working at the various floors of the building.
Rooftop gardens.
I very much like the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Should I tell the people around, or that's you?
You haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
So, you guys park, make your way into this beautiful building. Inside, it's much the same as the outside. I would like to imagine that there's probably a water feature inside as well.
Oh yeah. There's water feature outside, water feature inside. There's like this very Zen-esque.
Very zen, yes.
Yeah. There's no music. There's no music playing around.
Just the sound of the water.
Yeah.
So you walk in. The receptionist recognizes you immediately, of course. Nods and kind of gestures her head towards the elevator that you know will take you to the place where you know you are to meet.
I will, as we walk, drop a scent of running water so I can have my actual scent coming out of myself instead of not smelling like nothing.
Ah, yes, I see. So you actually smell more like yourself as a Garou.
Yeah, just for the others. for those that use that.
So don't turn on heightened senses.
I just got a sense of musk.
Talk to me.
Can't hear you, DB.
I shade you.
So you guys all file into the elevator and head up to not the top floor, but a very, very high floor.
I make note of all of the security features, like what's going on, cameras.
This place is high tech. There's cameras everywhere. They do seem to favor more people, guards, security guards. You see them fairly often around. And every once in a while, one of the ones that you notice as you're walking down the hall into the elevator, and then you're getting out at the elevator, every once in a while, one or two of them kind of catch your eye as to. It reminds you of that sense that you felt when you first met Victor when you were still mortal. That something's off about this person, kind of feel.
Yeah, and then when we lock eyes, she's like,
if anything, they kind of scowl a little bit at you. And then you reach the floor upstairs where you are to meet. It is a largely open lobby area that you step out into with a set of double doors at the end. In this room, you meet with the prince. And her sheriff is standing behind her.
oh.
She seems to be she's sitting in one of the chairs and seems to be just sort of waiting. When you step through, she looks and says, "Excellent, you have decided to be on time. Good to see you all."
Good evening, my prince.
Bow. I hope you are prepared. Storyteller has issues. Sorry.
Very princely.
Very princely. Let's rewind that a little bit. Give me a second. I hope. Oh God, Sakurai's
Sakurai's dead.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. You good? You good? Huh? Yeah. Okay. I hope that you are all prepared to take care of this matter tonight. I hope to actually reach some sort of solution, if possible.
She like looks over at Lucian.
I look back. Are you okay, Stasia?
Illustra's now looking between the two of you.
Does my hair look fine, or is this not okay?
I'm not partial to the color, but the style looks great.
You guys would notice that while Desdemona's dressed in the same Vanta black suit that you always see her in. You're beginning to wonder how many of those suits she has.
Just one.
Are you kidding me? I didn't want to think about it that way, but well, at least vampires don't sweat. So.
Right. Meanwhile, Illustra is not in her usual resplendent Elysium garb. Lindsay, she looks a lot more like she looked when she met with you, Nicholas, and Prada. Very, very fashionable business suits. Her hair is pulled up. And she looks much more modern and still just as intimidating.
Still just as hot.
Toreador Prince, what are you gonna do?
Ooh.
aspirations.
I'd vote for you. I don't say that out loud.
I don't think aspirations are said out loud either.
Absolutely not.
So, about that time, the double doors open, and instead of 2 human security guards who walk out, there are 2 massive wolves that step into the room. And
wait, do they look like wolves?
yes, they look like normal wolves. However, they are very large.
So they're on all fours.
Correct. Anatomically, this is a normal looking wolf, but very large. And the 2 of them walk towards your group. You see them exchange a look with Victor. They both give a little bit of a head nod. And then they proceed to, for lack of a better term, investigate all of you. They start sniffing. And these things are like, their heads are like almost to your stomach. These are large animals. And the 2 of them circle all of you. You can see a little bit of disdain on the prince's face as this happens.
I sneak a couple of pets when I can. Wait, if you're just gonna touch me, I get to touch you. It's only fair.
One of them kind of like gives a small growl and like jerks his head when you pat him.
Sorry, I'm super excited. I'm sorry.
Victor is glaring at Stash. He's like,
She looks back.
no, don't.
Can you do that too?
Can totally do that too. Okay.
Do you guys compare paw sizes? Is that like a thing you guys do?
I hope none of you would like a refreshment. I doubt we have something available, but
There is a sharp from one of the wolves, and the 2 of them seem to finish up, and they both position themselves on either side of the doors and watch the 6. Yes, we decided there's 6 kindred here. Watch the 6 kindred with very serious and very intelligent eyes.
So, like, do we get names for anybody, or is it just like Big Wolf 1, Big Wolf 2?
I mean, I'm sure they're just like the guards or like the.
I mean,
equivalent
yeah,
of,
but
like, the
I would
wolves
like
that
to
don't
know.
Matter. So.
Illustrious
No,
size.
you guys don't
matters.
matter. I don't think that you don't matter. It's not like that. I'm not.
Illustra gives a very heavy sigh, and she and Desdemona leave you guys bumbling in the background and walk into the room.
Did I forget she was there? I totally did.
I'm following the prince.
Victor
She's like the
goes
prettiest person in the room.
behind.
I just look at the.
Do you think
wolves.
she has heightened senses on? Oh shit.
No.
Do I remember if she has heightened senses? Okay. So the room that you guys enter is enclosed, but there are windows out towards one of the balcony gardens that you can see. It's a beautiful night outside, starry sky. The gardens outside are filled with bushes and trees and beautiful flowers that are even blooming at night. Some very natural looking paths, spaces to sit down, some lights. It looks like it'd be very gorgeous and much more relaxing to sit in than the room that you're in. Inside, though, you find yourself in a large boardroom with a circular table at its center. And sitting at the table are 4 individuals. For our audience, I will also say the same thing I said to my players. Please have patience with me. There's going to be a lot of NPCs here.
After PCs are introduced, we'll roll initiative. Don't worry.
Lucian is going to defer to the prince and just kind of like do that whole, I guess the best way to put it is that whole kiss ass thing that Ventrus are good at, you know?
Yeah, makes sense. Kind of defer, see what she does. She takes a seat directly across from a larger man who certainly seems to be seated in the middle, in a seat of power. Authority, a seat of authority. That's a better way to put it. So she sits directly across from him. Desdemona does not sit down, but she also does not fade into the shadows as you have seen her before. She stands to the side of the double doors as they close behind you all. And she posts up there. In this room, the four people sitting across from you, there's the one man who is very large, has he's wearing nicer clothing, but not like corporate clothing necessarily. To one side of him is a woman who appears older, has much more sort of street attire and Native American sort of motifs and accessories. To his other side is a man who is in full corporate garb, who actually is much older, probably 50s or 60s, favors Victor a bit. And then to his side, older than Papa.
Older than his Papa?
And then to his side is one more individual who is also dressed very casually for the event, much more like traveling clothes. There's a backpack next to their seat. They're wearing work boots. They're wearing very comfortable clothing, and they seem also much older, closer to their 70s. So, who sits where? I'm so curious.
I'm definitely sitting as close to the prince as I can.
We leave the right seat open.
Leave like the seat to the right of the prince open?
Yep.
Okay. For Desdemona, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Victor would move toward the side of the Garou.
I'd sit
And-
next to Victor.
I mean,
and then I look at Lucian and I'm like,
it's a circle, so like by the point where the Garou are sitting when Victor sits on the side, he's about halfway across the table. So it's not you guys aren't like on opposite ends of an oval. It's a circle. So feasibly, if Victor sits on the side of the Garou and Stasia sits next to him, she's still kind of with the kindred.
I'll sit next to Stasia.
I guess I'll sit alone between the empty seat and the Garou, like
next to Lucian, I would assume.
I guess.
Okay. So once everyone is seated, the man in the center of the Garou says, "Prince, thank you for coming." And she also nods and says, "Alpha, thank you for having us." And he kind of gestures to the rest of you all and says, "My name is Mario. I am the Alpha of the Heligdom Sept. The Garou of this area, you would say. This is Mist." And he gestures to the woman to one side. Sakurine, I meant to ask you, how do you say Victor's grandfather's name?
That's a very odd and unique name. It's nice to meet you, fuck.
Oh, the first name. Rajko.
I would assume it would be like Racco.
Rako?
Rashko?
Rashko?
Mhm.
Rako? We'll go with Rako. He gestures to the other side. This is Rako. And then on his other side is Emil. And Illustra nods and says, as you know, I am Prince Illustra. She gestures to the side. This is my sheriff, Desdemona. And then she gestures for the rest of you to introduce yourselves.
I get a little disappointed as she doesn't introduce me, but then I say, I am Lucian, Dr. Lucian Visago. And this is my stray.
Lucian's going to take points in animalism because there's a cat following him around the whole time.
I'm Lindsay Havoc.
Basil Parker Wells.
You see, Raiko actually has a little flash of recognition at the last name.
It's not.
No. Now that everybody knows everybody. Get out of our pride lands. Come on, guys.
Illustra shoots you a look.
She just immediately looks down. Stasha, what's up?
And she sighs. As I have mentioned, this coterie here has attended at my request because of their involvement in this situation. And the Alpha, Mario, nods, says, so here's what we know so far. We contacted your prince after the event up on Pine Mountain a little more than a month ago. Victor here had brought a set of papers to be translated. Unfortunately, the only one of us who is capable of translating them, Emil, was currently out of the area on other business. About the time that Emil was able to translate them, and do understand this is a unusual thing for us to have to do. The Garou passed down all of our laws, all of our history, through storytelling, through an oral means, through repeating, repetition, learning, and keeping it in our minds rather than on paper. It is uncommon for us to write anything down, which is what's caught our interest about this situation in the first place. It so happens that when Emil finished translating those papers and checked in on the area that they indicated, we found the construction crew that was digging. That was when Victor was notified, and it seems that Victor notified you, and the situation was taken care of for the moment. Since then, we have looked into this. From what we can tell, the construction crew that was there had the permits to do so. They should not have, but somehow they did. More and more of the mountain territory keeps getting sold and developed into tourist traps, into homes, into industry, things that the Garou, of course, try to fight against. There's only so much land left to the earth. Regardless, that means that the construction crew should not have had permission and should not have had the land in order to do so. What you should know, and he looks at Illustra, is that the company that sold this land to be developed is one Kaiser Real Estate.
Kaiser what?
Which is under the ownership of one of yours. And she nods. I know of whom you speak. And he says, whatever implications that may mean for you, that is the information that we have. On that instance, at least. What is it that you would know, Prince? And she gestures to the four of you guys. These...
Stacy's been fiddling around with her dad's pocket knife and like awkwardly like looking between them, Lucian and Illustra. Like just
These four kindreds seem to have found themselves wrapped up in something that they were not aware of the implications of. Several decades ago, there was a situation that was rectified. Lucian, here, and a former coterie mate of his named Elisa Vita approached me with some information. They had found records that there was a sleeping kindred beneath the city. And all research that they had indicated that it lay beneath the area that was about to be developed in construction. Through their efforts, Renegade Park was formed in that area to protect it from ever being renovated or dug up again. And that was that. Or so we thought. From what has been indicated by the events that have just happened, it would seem that the location was incorrect. That's or we may have two problems on our hands. And the older Garou over in the corner, the one he indicated as Emil, kind of shakes his head and says, no, not two problems. Sort of two problems, but not in two places. What do... He points at the four coterie, and Victor for that matter. What do you young ones know? Oh, pardon, I should not call quite all of you young. About this, and he holds up the papers that were in the box. What do you know of this so far?
I don't know anything about papers. I do know that I've been having visions of something under the mountain. And I'll pull out my notebook. It's now just with me always.
Right, we've clarified that.
Yeah, and I will flip to the pages of like the drawings of like the children's book thing that I drew before. And I will gently put it,
slide it across.
Yeah.
And Emil takes it. They seem much less authoritative and intimidating than, say, the Alpha or the Prince. But they take it and they're looking at it and flipping kind of through. And what do you know of the tools for this? From what I understand, there should be a key and a key to open that key.
Kat, if you're saying something, we can't hear you, honey.
Everybody, eat that mic.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do. I've got the key. It's right here.
Do you have the box that goes with that?
I did not bring it. It's kind of a family heirloom.
I see.
So, furthermore, see, what's funny is that the box is my mom's, but my father was a hunter, so I don't know if he's ever seen the content of this box. I don't know if these people are in danger. I don't know. I'm just letting you know, because it seems like it might be an issue.
Calm yourself, child.
It's kind of hard. My boss is right there.
Here, and they hold up the papers, here's everything we need to know. It began several centuries ago, when this city was just barely being put together. There was a creature near our Garou sept that was accidentally released. At first, we thought this was a creature of the worm, something that needed to be destroyed, but it proved too powerful. And we finally realized it was a creature of kindred origin. We spoke with the kindred of this budding city, who called it Slachtka. But that was not the worrisome part. The worrisome part is that the Zlatka must have been created by something. When it was rampaging, it was protecting something. It was protecting its creator. With the kindred, we were able to coerce it back into its den, where we believe the creator also rests. They called it, likely because it created a Zlatka, they called it a Zemitsi. The same clan as a couple of the kindred that worked with us. When it was back in the earth, Garou and kindred worked on a way together to make sure it would not be released again until we had a way to deal with both of them. The door that is down there must be opened with blood of clanless, which were hardly present back then. And Illustra nods. It is much more present now, unfortunately. In that box, we enclosed these instructions, and we enclosed a bag, a pouch, that contains samples of very, very old, very powerful kindred blood to be used to rouse the creator so that its creature may be dispatched, and then the creator itself dispatched. The land remained under the protection of the Garou. The box and the key were entrusted to the kindred. and began to be passed from owner to owner. How it ended up in the hands of your mother, I cannot say. But it is likely somewhere along the line it moved from kindred to mortal and became a heirloom.
Disappoint everybody.
And Illustra kind of looks at you. Why would you be disappointing?
You know, like it's hot. It's really hot in here. I'm just gonna go. It just gets up, just like goes to the back wall and like leans on it. Shouldn't be allowed to these things.
Desdemona, who is still standing next to the door, it's kind of hard, but you think you see her head tilt just a little bit to look at you. But her eyes, void black as ever, do not give indication of where her pupils are. So.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Yep.
So, says Illustra, what are we to do about this? The Malkavians seem convinced that whatever is beneath the mountain is going to come back. From what we understand, there is an agent who is trying actively to release and awaken whatever is beneath this mountain. Zemitsi, Zlatka, something agent. Possibly a Methuselah, for all we know.
Excuse me, I'm not very knowledgeable in your kind. What is a Methuselah?
Methuselahs are extremely old kindred, dating back almost to the antediluvians. Thousands of years old. Untold power.
Well, fuck.
Your grandfather gives you kind of a sharp look.
Victor ignores him.
Dude, Google snorts in the background.
It would seem to me that this threat not only threatens the kindred kind, and I look at the prince, but Garou as well, as I look at Alpha. And if we are to tackle this problem, it would benefit us both to team up. Perhaps Victor would care to join us on this mission.
And the Alpha and the woman next to him, Mist, do both nod. He says, it seems that perhaps there is not one singular mission here. First and foremost, we need to protect that box. I'm not certain what you have done with it currently, but I personally believe it may be more safe in the hands of the Garou.
I agree.
So,
I'm keeping the key though.
Separating it may be the best. Regardless, that only solves one facet of it. And Illustra nods and she says, I think this mockingbird needs to be taken care of as well. And she looks back next to herself, directly at you guys, the coterie.
She just rolls her eyes over at Lucian.
Yes, well, we may have discovered a lead on that and are currently working on the whereabouts of the bird.
Excellent. The bird, mockingbird.
Yes.
Yes. You may also want to speak to some others who have directly encountered him. My suggestions are Carol and Clara.
Carol and Clara.
Carol was her child who had almost been executed in the place of Eric.
Gotcha.
And Clara was the girl from episode 1 that you guys.
The no shirt shoes muttering creepy girl.
Yeah. You saw her later at a different Elysium, and she was better.
Yeah, she was.
She was better.
Better.
Still, that's how I will always remember her. The one
First
that
impressions.
took Stasia's shoes.
Oh.
As people are like talking about all this different stuff, is there any way that I could maybe focus on when they're talking about the creator under the mountain and see if I can have any premonition about him or her?
Give me your premonition roll, which I believe is resolve
I have
and
to
aspects.
I gotta make an.
You do have to make a hunger roll. Yes, I believe it is resolve and aspects.
I am hungrier.
Ah, I see.
Solve and aspects. So,
Please don't get hunger here. I do worry.
I'm only at level 2. I'm not gonna rip out some wolf fucking throat to feed.
I mean, I hear that Garou blood is real delicious.
Oh no!
What did you do?
No! I brought some. It's okay. I brought my own. It's fine. It's fine. No one's gonna die.
7, but
oh god.
Was it a messy crit?
How is it always you?
Oh man.
There's always one.
my
There's
God.
always one.
It's okay. It's okay. That doesn't necessarily mean anything violent happens. It's okay.
Bad child for once.
So, Lindsay, you listen to them talk and you focus and you space out the way that you have learned to do.
That's why the glasses are here, baby.
The kid who is pretending to pay attention in class. And you see several things flash before your eyes. It starts with the children's book illustration style that you have been seeing. You've seen a couple of times now. And it's the dragon that is sleeping with the spider creature that is pacing around it. You get a quick flash of the dragon-shaped door knocker that was on Ophelia's door. The first thing that gave you this vision. And then you see the door of the tomb again. The one with the bowl in it that has been inscribed in the Garou. You see that there are carvings on it that show a humanoid spider creature with a dragon that is encircling it. But this time the vision moves past that into a room that's even deeper than the door. And you can just make out in the darkness what seems to almost be some sort of dais where a body would lay. And there is a body there. And then set upon a ledge behind that is some form of statue that is sitting cross-legged. Seems humanoid. And the face is looking down. And behind it you see spider-like legs that extend out. And you're suddenly back, but you're not completely back. You are, what does it call it? entranced. You're staring out the window, entranced by both the horror of what you just saw in your vision and also just the beauty of the gardens outside. So Lindsay gets real quiet. Yes, if we can, Illustra continues, if we can get Mockingbird, who seems to be the closest to any of this, we may get the answers that we need to stop this. So that's what we can do on our end. And she kind of looks pointedly at the Alpha and his right and left hand. And he kind of gives her a look back, and we will protect the box. We will protect the land. We need to find out why they were allowed to dig there. Although that sounds like it may be part of your issues as well. And she kind of like sits back a little bit. Victor, I do think that you should work with them for now.
Excuse me, that was the Alpha saying that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heavy sigh comes out of Victor as he nods.
Yes. Whatever this is, we must prevent it. If both creatures are awakened and allowed to rampage throughout Telegdom, it will be bad both for us, the kindred, the mortals, and any sort of secrecy that there may be. So, bring us the box. Sounds like you will take care of this mockingbird. And we will go from there. And Illustra nods next to the rest of you guys. Lindsay's not looking.
Lindsay's astral projecting.
She's having an out-of-body experience.
She's left her body. It's fine.
Alpha, can I at least inform my pack about this?
Yes. Make any arrangements that you need to.
Yes.
Then it seems that we have come to a plan of action, and we'll reconvene once we have something, some sort of progress. And Illustra nods, stands up. Thank you for your cooperation. And he also kind of nods. And the four Garou that were already sitting when you came in do not sit, or do not stand, but Illustra does turn and begin to head for the door, which Desdemona opens for her.
I will wait till she passes behind me and then stand up and follow her out.
Mm-hmm. Lindsay's not moving.
Doing everything I can to keep my internal yes to myself.
Victor will stand up. I do have to do some arrangements and take them back to their locations. So, thank you. And, sir, and he says that toward the one that looks very close to him, dressed in corporate.
Towards Raiko, yes.
I will do my best to continue the business from the company, but I may not be able to for the foreseeable future.
We will make... Oh my god, I've forgotten the word.
Arrangements.
Sure, we'll go with that. We will make arrangements in your absence. This comes first.
Orders from the Alpha.
Orders from the Alpha.
He gives that like a smirk and nod before turning around and just walking. His face just immediately turns to like
a very slight eye roll from your grandfather.
Stasia's just being there, being nosy, but also like walks up behind Lindsay and just like pokes her in the back of the head, like, bro, what the fuck are you
doing? Sorry.
Your voice!
It's cute! Sorry,
that was a whole out-of-body experience, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're a whole different person for a minute.
I could have sworn I heard you in my head. It was weird. Was it you or was that me? Don't worry about it. Let's just go.
I take my notebook back.
Yeah, and Emil hands it to you. Hands it to you.
And I am gonna like frantically start drawing as I'm walking out.
Stasia waits on Victor.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey. We should go. We're standing here too long, aren't we? Okay.
Yeah. And as we walk out, Victor will just turn around and like, up, Decker boys. He says to the wolves.
To the wolves, yeah.
Stasia giggle snorts because they're dogs.
No, they're just two guardsmen, two males. Two boys. They're not because they're.
Desdemona steps out last behind Stasia and shuts the door.
Oh my God,
and just regards you.
She's terrifying.
Question. We saw the sheriff the time that we did our little entrance to. He will look at her directly to the eyes.
Ew.
Not with expression of like like it's just like what's up?
It is disconcerting to look her in the face because her eyes are void black.
As she passes, Victor will look at Stasia.
She's totally unsettling, right? Look, I have this. She like looks over and see how far away she is, and then she like as they're walking, like I have this running theory that these vampires are totally like energy vampires, and then like they're actually the type of like demon that like comes out at you at night when you have sleep paralysis, and like that's totally it. They feed off your fear.
So like a Fomorian.
A what?
You don't. Worm thing. That doesn't matter. Let's just. I gotta contact my people. Tell them apparently I'm gonna be with you. Wow, that's.
Welcome to the coterie.
Aww. You know, if Lucian heard you say that, he would be so upset. And she like locks arms with him and then like Lucian.
So at the elevators, there are multiple elevators at that lobby area. At the elevators, Desdemona and Elustra turn to you, and Elustra says, "Well, you have your objectives. Bring us Mockingbird. Bring them the box sooner rather than later."
I'm like holding like Victor's arm.
Victor is like arm like that like. I'm giving you my arm, but I'm like don't want to interact with this, but I'm forced to.
Lucy, like, let's go awkwardly.
And she says, just don't disappoint us. And they both turn and step into one of the elevators.
I think we did good. I think we did really good.
Good evening, my prince.
Have a good evening. And you see, actually, Elustra hits the button, and the doors close, and they go down.
Her eyes still doing the thing?
Who, Desdemona? Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't like it.
Her eyes, every time you've seen Desdemona, her eyes have been void black.
I don't. What color do you think her eyes are?
They're void black.
Space.
Like, is it all the time now?
Yeah, it's like looking into abyss that just sucks out your soul.
Is that all of them, or is that just like her?
I don't know. I've not met a lot of La Sombra.
Is it rude to ask?
I mean, she might just kill you.
I mean, worth it though.
Also, do you want to see what this creepy spider thing looks like?
Wait, what? And she like
What?
immediately kind of like
I
grabs it
just
and turns
showed
it around.
I take that opportunity to get myself out
Oh
of
no,
your
Stassi
grasp.
already let go.
Okay.
As soon as the prince saw us, I was like,
I'm gonna guess that you guys are getting into like the elevator and going down as you're doing this.
Yes.
You're going down.
So you guys look at the drawing that Lindsay has done, and it is kind of similar. It's almost like a more detailed version of the silhouettes that you've been seeing, like in the children's book illustration type deal, but it's disconcerting. And you do see, for those who have seen the intro movie,
Hate it.
the creature that is almost humanoid with the disturbing spider legs coming out of the back of it, and the almost corpse-like figure lying on the dais.
Well, that would fit in with the rest of the art at the shop very well.
So that's a thing.
Yeah, so while everybody was talking about the creature and the guy, I decided to try and have a premonition. Which is why I have this drawing now.
You guys
Getting
catch
really
up real
good at
quick.
those.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
You had a premonition.
Yeah, it's a thing I can do.
It's a new thing.
She's getting really good at
Kind of
it.
useful, yeah.
Sometimes I don't control it, but apparently all of my visions come in children's books. That's fun.
It helps to ease the pain, I suppose.
I guess.
This is a very tall elevator. Uh-oh. Everyone froze except for me. Why? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Did my internet crap out? I'm not sure. Do we have a be right back screen? I'm gonna hit the be right back screen while I figure out what's going on. If I'm still live, I don't even know.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. And it would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
Okay, we are back to being live. Now I gotta move people here. Hold on.
Oh, I can be storyteller. That's fine.
No.
This one goes over here.
The Chinese
No,
spider drill.
No.
This one
No,
goes
no.
there.
No.
That one's
I
there.
The storyteller.
That one goes here.
It's just
What is
that.
that in the corner?
That goes there. Okay, there we go.
Hey, everybody's
There
We're
we
back.
go.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there.
Technical difficulties, but we're all good.
But yes, this is a very tall elevator.
You guys can be going to the car by now.
Yeah.
It actually broke down.
Whatever we are, I don't know. Just Victor is kind of silent. You see how he takes his phone and begins texting really fast.
Stasia is being nosy AF. I'm telling you.
You would see that he opens like a group chat, says, and just like says, "Hey guys, not gonna be available. Alpha sent me to the leeches." And just
You're really gonna tell them over text? She like smacks the phone before he can send it.
And you call them leeches? You call them leeches.
The phone out of your hand just because she was like sneaky around and was just like, "Where's my chat?"
No,
Dude,
no,
come
no,
on.
no.
Like you owe them more than a text message. Don't be a
Okay,
dick.
I will go. Listen, I do have a place that I will go and see them and tell them more, but right now, just
They need to be mentally prepared, or like they can't.
kind of.
Are you guys like skittish dogs?
What do you mean skittish dogs? No, we're not dogs.
We're not leeches. You can't see it, but I'm trying to fist bump it.
Yeah, well, they just mock me a lot if I just call you kindred. All right.
Oh, like being respectful towards each other or something. Yeah, no, I give in to peer pressure too. That's like how I ended up with drugs,
okay. So some have big issues with kindreds.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, some
But not all kindred. Let's just start that hashtag. Not all kindred.
A vast majority of kindred.
Let's just say that there's bad blood running around between.
Bad blood.
I see. It's a Taylor Swift song.
Even I know that one.
It's true. He would not.
Look what you made me do.
Oh my god, the whole album.
The whole album on repeat. It's such a great one.
Opens again the text chat. Help me.
At this point, you guys are reaching the car. You have left the building, walked down a block or two to the parking deck, and got into your car.
Can I Google the real estate agent?
Kaiser Real Estate, correct?
Yes.
It is owned by Cyrus Moore.
Fucking Silas. This bitch. Silas.
Wrong one.
Wrong kindred.
Yeah, wrong one. You're thinking of somebody else.
Can I do
that would be fucking hilarious, though.
You had Silas Lancaster in this game? No, thank you.
Hey, Grundu.
Hey, Grundu. You want to torture DB some more?
What were you gonna look up? Sorry.
I want to do research about that company and Cyrus.
You don't get anything suspicious. At least on the interwebs.
Can I find anything about like properties they're selling though?
They definitely seem to be more of a big business sort of real estate.
Corporate.
Corporate. Like they sell real estate for the development of like big hotels, big businesses. They're responsible for a lot of the development of some of the smaller areas of Heligdom into more of the more modern, large buildings that are like big capacity kind of things.
Higher rivals.
Yes, actually. They do seem to have been expanding a lot, it seems, into both the mountainous area north of Heligdom as well as on the boardwalk.
Those
So
bitches.
now that you guys have reached the car, where are you going?
Home?
Did you have anywhere to go before you come back to the shop and drop us off, Victor? I imagine you don't want to be seen with us as much as possible, so I won't take offense if you drop us off first. Also, what happened to your glasses?
I have them in my hands.
Ah, yes.
Right here. God.
Ah, yes. It's a great aesthetic you have.
I will ignore him as I turn on the car. I'm just gonna drive toward the shop because I have not developed anybody from the pack, nor have mentioned that to.
It's fine. Well, you don't want them to meet them anyway, so.
No.
That
That's where the initiative comes in. Is if you go meet your fucking
100%.
pack. We go
I
blow to
imagine we
blow.
want to.
Mm. Fluffy.
It's a chihuahua. Oh,
It's
we're
like-
Chihuahua.
It's like me trying to. It's like me trying to pet my Shiba. Ah!
No, like Stasia's face is just covered in blood. She's crying because they're just so cute. This is your dad. You get to live here.
Just Garou being like, no.
Some strange daydreams later, you guys make your way back to the shop. Weird things about where chihuahuas and petting dogs and stuff. So,
Home sweet home.
Okay. I'm going to go to the box.
the piano.
Yep.
Okay. So you go to the piano. Yeah, play the little melody, and the secret compartment opens. There is no box.
No.
There is a
Stasia's
piece of
not
paper.
phased. She's not phased initially because this is something Lucian would fucking do.
There is a piece of paper where the box normally would be.
That's it.
It's a short bar of music that is the melody that you use when you open the thing. And then beneath that is a crude little bird drawing that you recognize, Stasia.
You know, because why would things be simple? Like, why would we get a leg up?
Stasia, you're talking to yourself again.
Can I go check the cameras?
Yes.
I'm gonna go do that real quick.
I'm gonna go in there.
Okay. Lucian?
Yes.
We're gonna have to check the parameter of the house. And I'm gonna call Jessica. And she like walks by and like hands him the piece of paper.
Should I know something?
Oh, right, you're here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Do I recognize the bird symbol?
It's the same one that was on the note that sent you to Hilligdom Hills Sanatorium. It's the same one that is signed at the bottom of all of Stasia's notes that she has been receiving over the years that led her to you.
Yes.
Well,
Stasia,
someone is playing the long game.
she like points to Victor, like, could you please check outside the perimeter to see if anyone came in forcefully or cleverly? Basil, can you please make sure there's like no one in the house right now? And I get Lindsay.
Lindsay's already gone to the cameras. The door to the security room's open. You can see her in there.
All right, good. I need a drink.
All right, so let's do this in order. Victor, outside you don't find anything. There's no broken windows, there's no broken branches, there's no broken locks, nothing that would insinuate that the place had been forced into. Basil, you don't find anyone inside, not that you can sense at least. Lindsay, you go to the security camera. You start to rewind, and it does not take you very long to see something. Shortly after you all left, a person appears out of nowhere in front of the piano. It is the man you have seen in your vision. And he is staring at the camera. And he deliberately reaches over, plays the melody. The thing pops open. He picks up the box, puts the piece of paper in it, and shuts it, and disappears.
Well, Mockingbird's been here.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm calling Jessica.
Okay. You call her, and it's gotten much later in the night at this point, and she answers like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Hey,
Hey.
you're good, right? Everything's
Yeah,
okay?
I mean, I was about to go to bed, but yeah.
Okay. I hate asking this, but
Okay.
I need you to come in.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know it's really inconvenient, and I will pay you for your time. But
Oh,
this is really
okay.
important. It's about that thing we said that we weren't going to talk about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's no problem. Give me like 20 minutes. I'll be there.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Be safe.
Cool.
Please be safe.
Oh, I will. I'm not gonna. I'm not.
No,
just...
not that kind of safe.
Oh, I thought you meant like driving. I'll see you in a minute. And she hangs up.
And like you just hear her like as she's like about to like hang up, like, doesn't she fucking at least heal? God, what a waste. Hangs up. It's a brew on me.
I will assume by everybody's, words and the cues I'm getting that the thing that we were going to keep safe, it's...
Yeah, but in theory, it can't be opened because
Just
can't be
gonna
opened,
say,
right?
just gonna say, they're gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
Maybe
but
don't tell them
also-
quite yet.
I would commonly be of the mind of, let's solve this and then tell them, hey, something happened, but we got it solved. That would be commonly my point. I feel this, the magnitude of this might require letting everybody know that this happened.
Stasio, I know that you're not gonna like what I'm about to say.
Mockingbird is standing right behind me, isn't he?
No. But we may have to separate you from the key for a short amount of time until we can get the box back, because you are of the kind of kindred that can open the door if they use your blood. So if they just take all of you, they have all the pieces.
You just motioned to all of me.
Okay. What if we just destroy the key?
What if there's another one? Do you want to
so we
destroy
put
the
me in a
key?
box? We'll put me in a box, and then in another box, and then we'll mail that box
To
all the way
myself?
back to Russia.
Wait, Russia? Why are we bringing up Russia?
I mean, her last name is Novak.
It's fine if he doesn't know by now. Then like she turns to him, like side eyes, but like is still talking to Lindsay, and in Russian is like, if he hasn't figured it out by now, it's not going to ever sink in.
I know that it's a family thing. I just worry that if they get you and the key.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I could take the key to my people instead of the box.
Yeah. We don't know how my mom ended up with the box, but it hasn't been a problem up until recently. So it's the least I can do. I don't need this to remember my mom by or anything, so it doesn't matter.
The ones that have lived before us don't just go along with the objects. They stay with us always.
Yeah, Lion King. I get it. Thanks.
No, it was not Lion King. God.
The Little Wayne? It's no big deal. And she just smears just this blood off of her face, and then she just turns away and she's just
I am not
it's whatever.
gonna get used to that at all. Also, do you guys have some aerosol or something for the house?
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, you're the one who stinks, dude.
Oh. I don't need to do that actually.
I'm just playing. You got a stinky attitude. Go on, get out of here.
Just
We don't want you anymore.
smells like iron, like blood. I can.
I wonder why. We have a blood slushy. Do you want some?
I've actually been trying to see if I can make it into a the plugins, right? I haven't found the right ones. The Airwick ones are not.
Oh my god!
At all. They're just it's not. It doesn't hold it right.
So there's a knock at the shop door.
Another one
through the door, through the window. You can see that it's Jessica.
It's Jessica. Get her.
Oh, I will go open the door.
I'm gonna clean my face.
All right.
I'm gonna get on the floor.
Get my shit together.
God damn it! Every time. So you open the door and she's kind of halfway in pajamas. It's she put on sweatpants and a regular t-shirt, and she's still kind of hey, what's...
I pull her in quickly and then slam the door shut before something can get in between the two of us.
What happened? What's going on? Am I in trouble?
No,
maybe.
She
hands her a freaking a blood slushy, but then also drags her into the fucking office. And then is pacing. Go, show her, Lindsay.
She starts sipping on the blood slushy, kind of nervously.
I hit the space bar of the computer to play the video. Forcefully. It's loud.
She's oh.
Yeah. Oh.
That's
Tell me how that slushy tastes. Is it good?
That's whoa. That's why what?
He came to me one day a while ago. Oh, gosh, almost a month and a half ago. It was a long time ago. He came to me and he asked me to transcribe this melody that he was singing. It was just a short little melody, but that was it.
Oh, you gullible soul. I'm going to go clear out the storage room, and I'm going to leave the office and go upstairs to the living quarters and start clearing out this room that's just piled full of junk.
Looks so defeated. All this security for what?
I mean, Kindred get around things all the time, Stasio. Think about when we into that place.
I'm gonna say that none of you knows how to put things like that around.
But I should.
No, Stasia, it's okay. Shit happens. We'll get the box back. We won't open the secret door to this creepy spider thing.
What?
Don't worry about it, Jessica.
Cloud memory. Leave this fucking house.
Cloud memory.
Are you gonna cloud memory her?
Sure.
That actually
just about the spider thing.
She's a kindred. That's actually gonna require a roll.
Okay.
Cloud memory. Wow, you guys.
She doesn't need to know things.
Nobody needs to know.
Nobody needs to.
All right, make a charisma and dominate roll, please.
Okay, hold on. There's that. It's not a great roll, but it's not a bad roll. Oh, hold on. I forgot I need my 2 hunger.
Okay, what'd you get?
7.
Jesus.
Not a messy crit this time.
Good.
Just a rego crit.
Yeah, so you're just no, you didn't hear anything. And she kind of am I in trouble?
No, you're fine.
No. I
just drink your blood slushy.
Oh, you keep saying that word.
Is there something? She kind of like looks at Victor for a
Jessica,
second.
Victor, Jessica.
Nice to meet
Friend
you.
of the
Ours?
shop.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
No, you can be safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
And be
stay here
mindful.
for now, and we'll be right back. I turn the screen off to the computer.
Wait, what? Stay
Don't-
here?
No,
No,
just
no.
I will.
Like Stasia like walks over there and she's just like, and like should she stay here?
I mean, just
safe.
At this point, I'm gonna come downstairs and
I
say,
mean, for a little bit, like right now.
I've got the room ready.
I love the room.
Don't. You're making it weird. You're making.
It's her own room. No one's in there with her.
I didn't bring any of my stuff. Oh God, Mom is gonna be so confused.
No, it's okay.
No.
Do I need to cloud memory?
No, God, please.
Wait,
stop.
what do you?
Tell your mother that we are sending you on a retreat for training.
In the middle of the night?
Can I at least go get like some clothes or pajamas?
Not by yourself.
Victor!
You're on the way out.
Yeah, you can be in the daytime. How about you figure some stupid lie out and we go to bed? How about that?
It's like midnight.
I have to do my own things.
Yeah, in the morning
I'm gonna go
time,
my own
right?
way.
Yeah. in
No,
the morning
I
time.
need to do them right now.
Yeah, you go do those things right now.
Yeah.
And Jessica, you go home and pack and be vigilant. You
Okay.
know? Okay. All right.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you're gonna stay here and be safe. Be well.
Okay, so am I riding with him to go get my stuff?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Okay. Okay. I just drove over, so I'll just do that.
Dad.
So I was.
We're not sending you by yourself. Are we really sending her by herself?
Dad!
What? Me?
Yeah. Can you take my friend
Can Jessica stay the night?
Yeah, can you go home? Can you take Jessica over to her house so she can have like a little bit of a sleepover for a little bit time?
I'm having
maybe
some
the whole
terrible
summer?
flashbacks.
I am too, dude. Oh my God, I've absolutely asked this exact same thing.
Because like her family is great, but like they just don't understand her, and this is probably like a good place, and she already knows how to take care of all the plants.
You five, figure your thing that you have to do with her. I assume she's like you. So
Sort of.
you deal with that, and
Okay.
I'll be back. You
I'll
already
be
given me the
Beethoven.
key. Really? Is that like a thing for all of you?
Was that too far?
I just
I'm sorry,
escort Victor out so that he doesn't have to deal with our bullshit.
Does he not like
anymore.
jokes? He doesn't like jokes, does he? Oh God. Oh God.
He doesn't like most things.
We ragged on him the whole car right
Fun
here.
things, no.
Oh
doesn't like
no,
fun.
I made him mad.
Nah, that's his face.
He likes fun. It's just that
A certain
know,
kind of fun.
Small
A less
doses.
undead
He's
fun.
exactly. Undead fun is like not his style. He was
Undead
like,
fun is just puns.
He's like recreational.
Yeah, because it's the
and we're
dead
like
fun.
stoners, like that's the comparison here. We go hard in the paint.
Victor goes.
All right, so Victor leaves. Is Basil taking Jessica to go get her stuff and then come back?
Yeah. Before we leave, though, he's actually going to turn and like address the others and like, it's been awesome, Lucian, letting me stay here. And, we're still like a little gang and stuff, but I am going to be moving out. So extra space, Yeah, it's going to be great.
Why?
Oh no, fuck
I'll be
this.
back.
No, I'm going in this fucking car ride.
Basil, I trust you. Here. And I'm gonna pull out a spare key to the shop and just hand it to Basil.
He has that key.
You do you.
This is my key.
Well, you're not using it anymore.
Right. You're not wrong. We're talking about this at some point.
I do think Basil is your elder, and therefore can do what he wants.
Yes, yes. We will talk about things when I say so, because I am the elder. It's weird.
Don't forget, we do have a date.
As Basil walks out the door with Jessica, he gets a text message that says, "Don't leave me here."
He just sends one back like, "You can come with me."
Dacia sends a text message. The fuck does that even mean, a date?
You'll understand when you're older.
I'm so sick of people calling me baby kindred all day today.
Okay, so who's getting in the car with Jessica?
Just those two.
I think just us.
Okay, okay. So, Victor departs on his own. Basil and Jessica go to grab her stuff and then bring her back to put her into her new room. And with a new problem to deal with, I think that's where tonight is going to end. What's up, Lucian?
Nope, I was getting ready because I was hearing your cue.
Oh. Wait, getting ready for what?
Just to go to the ending screen. You're fine. Do your thing.
Okay, I was like, what did I do?
I heard that this is where we're ending, so I spring to action.
Okay,
This is where the new creature pops up out of the floor and kills all of us.
This is where we get the, roll for initiative.
Yeah.
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 You did it.
God damn it, and I'm not there to fight.
You get to be the rescue last second because you get the spidey senses. Something's wrong. You're like
the werewolf sense.
No, you do the anime turn. Stasia.
No, he would not. He would not say that.
With that, that's where we're going to end it tonight.
If anything, he would just turn around and say, "Those fuckers."
No, you turn around and be like, I left my phone.
Oh no.
It's fine. I'll get it later.
Yeah. DB, do you want to do the outro?
Yeah, I also spaced out like Lindsay earlier. Sorry.
Did you get a messy crit?
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. If you if you'd like to get caught up on this show, you can follow us over at the Nerd Asylum on our website and on YouTube. Jesus, I did get a messy crit. What is wrong with me? Please remember that this is an extra life game, and you can support the children of Riley's Children's Hospital by donating and either helping us or hindering us severely as we go into battle. Please follow us on all social medias. That's the Nerd Asylum on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also follow us over on Twitter as NA_by_night and on Instagram at NA_by_night. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Until then, stay nerdy, friends.
Bye.
Bye.